Hello everybody, Ponceninho speaking here. How are you guys? I have not actually done a video like this in a very long time now. I've been uploading just short clips from classes. As you know, a couple of years ago, and it's 2 years ago, it's been that long. But in the thick of the quarantine and the COVID here in the UK, I was uploading big classes because people were following and actually training, and a lot of people couldn't go to the classes, so they were really appreciating the fact that they could practice an entire class. Now I'm sure you're back, hopefully you are back training with your teacher or with your school or with me if you're my student, like most people are, but there's still some people who cannot make to the studio. So I still upload some parts of my classes as an archive and also for inspiration, okay? I just find that it's much easier for me to sometimes just put things on YouTube so I can come back to and I can check and I can see the progress. I can see where we all are with our practice. So to the point now, the class you're about to see, it's a style of teaching that I develop and I like so much. I say I develop and I like so much. What it is that I take a movement and I bring a frame. Just we work on the frame of the movement like a statue. So imagine we're building a statue really, and before we put the cosmetics or before we create the shape, we have a frame, like a metal frame underneath. So it would be a posture that holds something, and then we move from that. Now there are many benefits with this kind of class. One of them is that it's easy to understand the progression, it's easy to add, it's easy for me later to put more subtle nuances, more subtle movements, and explore more the capoeirista as a dancer, as a mover. The other thing that is really good about this is the different outcomes. So say if I have a posture, I'm doing a very silly example here, but say I have a posture like this, and I can say, move your arms like that, and we do that. Or the next one is to do this, to do this. So it's the same beginning, but different outcomes. You will see what I mean by that. We're doing just one coming out of that. And I'm exploring groundedness, and I'm exploring how the hip work with that foundation of the hip that I call it Ponceninho's foundation number 1. So I want you to watch that. Let me know what you think, because I will be doing more classes like this. I have entire classes where we work on that. And after a few classes, you can see how we can progress and how this stationary position starts to come back into movement. Now, what is interesting about this is that after something that is not moving it adds to the flow even more. It actually is so beneficial to understand flow by sometimes understanding stillness. That sounds quite beautiful, right? I'll say that again. To understand flow, you must also understand stillness. Okay, I hope you enjoy, guys. If you'd like more information about my class, let me know. Just give me a message there. My email is there, or you can just put in the comments and I can tell you where my classes are. I hope to see you guys training this week. We're going to be doing lots more of this, and we're also going to start to do some pontes. All right, see you later, guys. Take care. Axé. So these movements, they are designed to really build a structure. So I want you to think about this as an artist making a statue, right? Modeling something, and you have the frame underneath, the wire, and then you start to put all the other bits until it becomes more live, it becomes more, maybe you have muscles, maybe we have clothes, whatever costume, but we are now working just with the very frame of the movement so we can understand. So if you go together on this again, so we got this really straight here, and we're holding a basket here. Make sure it's not tense, the shoulders are down, and then we open here, and then we're holding this energy here as we transition. And we pick up this energy, lifting to that meia-lua de frente. And we come back. Now here we almost want to tumble forward. We're adding the leg back now. So this is actually a very important transition You might recognize how many times we use this to come back to a kick. So bring that leg behind, and then look how we go really nicely back into that posture. Okay, so here we go, dois again. Lift, then it's back as the body go forward, reaching for that space, coming back. You get quite grounded here. You might feel that your body is a little bit more open after the warm-up. There was a specific warm-up for this. And one more. Here. And here it resembles a chamada. So I'm also using this, I'm putting in context that at any time this can get into a chamada. Oh, okay, let's go other side. So we're lifting, I'm holding a big basket above my head, and we go side, open, quite grounded, turn out, lift, and then we go backwards. Let's just hold here a little bit, guys. Hold a little bit here. So think about this position. We're going to use this, of course, later for another movement. And come back into the basket. Lift the chest, dois. And like a chamada. So this is one of our principles, yeah? It's actually called principle 1. So I want you to think here that the back knee is near the floor, and I could put the knee on the floor, or I could go into a negativa. So that is how low. Okay, I'm just doing this now, and you are feeling that stretch, you're working that flexibility, keeping your body close to the thigh, so you actually feel like a dynamic flexibility workout. Dois. And this is very good for your knees, guys. If you're using the hands to take the weight out, so my knee is not doing the work of bearing weight, then this is so good for your knees. You can use a yoga block to make it easy, or even go fingertips. Look, I am on fingertips right now. All right, let's walk to the other side. So again, no weight bearing, just a little bit, of course, but my hands can come back here and just stretch. You're going to the back foot. Dois. Três. The energy is forward. So you're going really underneath, right? It's pulling you from here. Now hold this one and use your hand now to walk center. Now can we try some of this? This got to be done slowly. So I go back. Now initiate by moving this hand like a shoulder thing. Look, see that? You add a little bit of grace to that movement by using your hand and your shoulder. Keep going, guys. About this position that I never taught you before. Nobody. So because I discovered recently, that's why. So I want you to experiment what happens with the hand here. Go to queda de quatro. Actually, sorry. Go to negativa. As you come back up, just come back up. Let me know if this is comfortable, because it should be just there. Now, have your hand like this, back of the hand, and open like so, like a circle. And now bring this hand round, like you're gonna give someone a big hug, round, and follow that into the elbow. Okay? So I did a negativa. I come back up, then I'm going round, and now this most important one, big hug, round. And now, do the Benson from here, but then go back to this stationary position, and you get your power from there, your twist. Then it goes up, from here, nice journey here, dois, up, dois. This hand is the most important one. Big round, come back.